So in the last video you saw us parking up here for the night. A very peaceful night, very quiet road, and we're pulled in, tucked in quite a way. And the joys of filming a driving away scene for you. One of us always gets left behind or has to run back and pick a camera up. The things we do. We've come to Ennerdale. It's a place we've not been before. I'm going to have a look. It's another body of water in Cumbria. And we're following in the footsteps of President Bill Clinton. Just coming up to our first view now of the water. Morning. Nice view. Bays are in her try again. Bays in her element. Although it's quiet at the moment, and Ennerdale's known for being one of the quieter places to visit in the Lake District. We've tried to come before and we've not been able to park because the car parks and all the side roads leading to it are really rammed. So we're on a day in the week now. And it's not the main summer holidays or anything, so it's nice and quiet. She's not missing an opportunity, is she?
No. She likes the water. You're getting braver.
I'm pretty sure it's, if the camera's on, I want to be in it. But Bay's in her element, Keith was saying before. Rock climbing and water. What more could she want? Whoops, daisy.
Sure foots.
Sure foot.
Sure footed. Sure foot. You need, if you'd like.
Not sure feet. Many years ago, a young Bill Clinton brought his then girlfriend Hillary over to England. It was her first visit to this country, and somewhere on the banks of Ennerdale he proposed to her, got down on one knee and asked her to marry him, and she said, "I just can't do it." So I don't know how much longer it was when he did finally get her to say yes, but I'm sure it was a long time before he had Monica Lewinsky in his head, or is that vice versa? But I can think of worse places to propose. Leaving Ennerdale now, time to go and get some lunch. Somewhere we spotted earlier when we had a coffee that we didn't share with you. Ennerdale's one of either the only or one of two lakes that's got Arctic char in it.
Couple, I think.
And they're dwindling, you've just been reading, haven't you?
They dwindle, but they're making a comeback. They're starting to thrive again. They were trapped here in the Ice Age, and as the meltwaters receded, then they've been trapped in a couple of lakes. So that's why they're here.
And you left me.
I did. And I didn't realise I'd got the video camera, but there was a geocache right up there. So there are some pictures, but yes.
Which you'll put in now.
Maybe. But yeah, geocache up there, some lovely views of the other end of the lake.
And you did say it's the first time that cache has been found this year, didn't you?
Yes, it's not been found since I think it was October last year. But off for something to eat.
The dogs should be tired. They've had lots of, because they went off with Keith up there while I stayed down below taking loads more photographs and experimenting. We just met a local couple and they said the car park is now rammed. It was virtually empty when we left the van. There's, you'll not see it very well I don't think, but there's one of the views Keith took. Lunchtime. Well, this is a bit nice.
This is what you call a ploughman.
It's a ploughman's lunch, which I've been wanting for a long time. Enjoy.
I will.
That was very nice. Hello. Sorry, we've not left you anything.
It was very, very nice.
It was.
It was. And you didn't have any either, did you? You had a biscuit. Get down.
So that was lunch at the Gather, and it was very, very nice. If you're in the area, definitely come and have a look. Have something to eat and drink.
Come out here with sausage with those two. They've been very well behaved, they're gorgeous.
Us two.
They've
We've just nipped into Cockermouth in search of a coffee, really. And we've come down to an alley where there's a cafe at the end. And there's some information boards which are quite interesting about Cockermouth. Fear and Fellows, 1789 to 1831. He was born in a cottage here in Cockermouth. And Fearon obtained his Masters of Arts in 1816 and went on to teach mathematics at Corpus Christi College in Cambridge. who was a fellow of St John's in the 1880s, became principal examiner in mathematics in the university. In 1820 he was ordained in the Church of England. Fearing was appointed director of an observatory to be built at the Cape of Good Hope and set sail in May 1821 with his wife Mary Ann Harvey, the eldest daughter of the vicar of Bridkirk, and he directed the building of the observatory and incorporated a small chapel where he held a service every Sunday. The observatory was the first astronomical in the southern hemisphere. And there was also Wordsworth, who was mentioned before, who attended grammar school here. And then Fletcher Christian, he was born just on the outskirts of Cockermouth. Of course, Fletcher Christian is the Mutiny on the Bounty fame. And John Dalton. Keith will be able to tell us more about John Dalton, being a scientist.
He's a physicist, wasn't he? And atomic theory, Dalton's theory. Just the structure of atoms.
Well-known man in Manchester, wasn't he? Because there's John Dalton Street in Manchester. He never married and always retained his Cumberland accent. He had a deep, rough voice and was blunt and outspoken, but also kind and helpful. And more information about Cockermouth. The hiring fairs of Whitsun and Martinmas, don't know what Martinmas is, were great events in the life of Cockermouth. They began in 1349 when labourers, shepherds and ploughmen were freed from serfdom by Edward III. One statute compelled them to go to the nearest market town twice a year to offer their labour for hire. And the hiring fairs took place starting in 1349 and only ended in 1950. And Cockermouth was offered a market charter, there was a castle. And Cockermouth, the name, the first historical mention of Cockermouth is made in the year 1069. The county of Cumberland then formed part of Scotland. And in that year, Malcolm, King of Scotland, took sides with the discontented Saxons in their struggles against William the Conqueror, who finally subdued both parties and added the town of Cockermouth to England. And then there's a Roman fort. The first settlement of any size and importance in the Cockermouth area was the Roman fort of Deventio on the site of the present-day village of Papcastle. Papcastle's not anywhere we've been to. We might have to have a look if that's worth us going to. In the aftermath of the Great Flood of 2009 in Cockermouth, more Roman remains have been uncovered on land below Papcastle, known as Broomlands. It seems that Deventio was not only a fort, but also a substantial settlement, and may well have been the administrative centre for all of the Roman forts between Carlisle and Ravenglass. Evidence recently uncovered since 2009 within the settlement suggests large barracks for troops, a watermill, evidence of iron smelting and an oval arena. And many more interesting details may well be revealed as time goes by. And that's the Cockermouth History Wall. Heading back into the real hills now, after that brief stop in Cockermouth. Tea time, what's the menu, chef?
It's a bit of a cobbled together, isn't it? It's a tin of ham,
Chickpea curry,
and
garden
tin of peas. Yeah.
But, well, I'll show you this. Are you ready? Close your eyes. This is our view for tonight. complete with rainbow. Look at that. You've seen this park up before, it's one of our favourites. But we just had to share that rainbow with you because it's a really bright one. Madam's in her favourite spot, where she always likes to lie, paws hanging over the edge, watching what's going on. Dinner is served with a view. But you know what we need, because it is an Indian kind of, you know what we've got in the fridge? Because we know how to live, we do. Some mango lassi. And very nice it is too, and if you don't know what it is, it's a thick yogurt drink. She likes the smell of it too.